And we're back with another series of Let's Play. I'm your host, the RPG Guy, and that's right, we're going to pull out a Dragon Quest game. And I figured, since I've been reluctant to do Dragon Quest games in the past, for various reasons, just because, I don't know, I just don't think to do them, and for all the different ones that are out there, I don't think about it, and here we are with one. And I just thought, well, to me, Dragon Quest 8 and 11 are the best Dragon Quest games in the series. And of course, people can debate all the other ones if they want. 7's really good as well. But I chose 11 because it's not just the most recent installment of the series, it's a good idea of what I feel the modern direction of JRPGs kind of should go back to. Dragon Quest 11 is definitely a revisit to the JRPGs of the past, and it's a love letter to fans of the series as much as it is a love letter to fans of JRPGs in general, and that is why it was picked to do as the next Let's Play, and I can't wait to do it. I'm your host, the RPG Guy, sometimes known as Big Chungus, at the Jack Tart Studios Twitch channel, and let's get started with our Let's Play of Dragon Quest XI Echoes of an Elusive Age. Let's do it. So, I haven't played this game since it came out, so it'll be interesting. So we're going to create a new adventure log, and we got to come up with a name. Of course, we got to put something terrible in there, and see if the game allows us to do it. We'll see if they've censored it or not. No, with my luck, they did. Oops, it would help if I actually put... And be prepared for a long playthrough, because we're going to try to do almost everything that the game allows us to do. Almost everything. Jack Tard. Yes. We'll get our display here. It looks fine to me. Let's do this. Ooh, Dookie. Aww, he's cute. I will name him Mr. Pippo. Hello, Mr. Pippo. Just seems like another beautiful day in Fantasy World number 1352. Wondering if Goku will make an appearance. If Vegeta's hiding in the corner. Nappa? Of course, all the characters are done by the beloved Akira Toriyama. So they all have that Akira Toriyama style. Aw, man. The rain is ruining the festival. Oh, sweet festival of light, it is ever burning. Hamina, hamina, hamina. Our order of round table pizza has yet to show. Okay, I'm not letting that dude on the left near my cocaine ever.
He is the one. There's the mark. There's no mistaking it.
I too love me a good Montague, I'll tell you that. We are not sponsored by Round Table Pizza in any way, shape, or form. Aw, look at the baby! Uh-oh. Stranger danger. Stranger danger! I'm just one of those people that love when it rains, so... Why does rain always have to be affiliated with ominous things? Well, that escalated quickly. Running, running! You have not received your pizza! The Knights of the Darkness Yodelers. It's the only explanation I got for that shield. I will tell you, the Dragon Quest series has some hilariously odd monsters. Not Earthbound level of silly, but there is some pretty crazy stuff out there. Uh-oh. Wild stallions! The next day. The hell is that?
What heavens are you doing here? And after that awful storm, too. However did you survive? You're a jolly one. What's this?
And thus the story of Goku begins. Oh, wait, we're not playing Dragon Ball Kakarot. That's right.
Come here. Oh, there's no need to be frightened anymore. You're safe now, little fellow.
Well, that just happened. Several years later, and yet the pizza is still not shown. For shame, sir, for shame. You know they're teasing you about it. Dinner? Oh wait, you're not dinner. You're not dinner at all.
Thanks so much. You're a lifesaver.
Oh my god. Are you from Dorchester?
Trust me to lose my headscarf just before the big ceremony.
I know, it'd be so awful, wouldn't it? You'd be freaking hideous. Ugly blonde bitch. Oh, okay, let's go.
So it's finally here, the big day. I can't believe we're going to be climbing all the way up there.
Up there.
Hmm?
Good dog. Good dog. Oh, he's cute.
Looks like Sandy's keen to lead the way. Come on, best not keep her waiting.
Best not keep her waiting. So we are here at the Cobblestone Tor, or what will be known currently as such. You can see we can wander about here. You know the mayor and your mother are waiting to see you off at the top of the steps, don't you? Don't keep them waiting, dear. Oh, and remember, if you ever need some advice or you're stuck on what to do, have a chat with the folks with pretty pink speech bubbles above their head like me. Just press X to look at the map. You can't miss us. While you're looking at the map, use R to change the direction you're facing. It's a handy little trick, trust me. And for those of you wondering, we are playing on the PC. Start seeing you and my dear Gemma all set for your big day makes me proud as anything, both as a mayor and as a grandfather. You're not kids anymore, you know, no. You're grown up now. And that means you going to the Tor and offering your thanks. Now it's time you were on your way. Head up to the top and give praise to the spirit of the land. Come back down and tell us how you like the view. Oh, and if you're ever sure what to do next, press Y and select Party Talk. Gemma might have some useful tips for you. Just look at you, Jack Tard, my little boy, all grown up. Now, be sure to look after Gemma, you hear? To think you've been inseparable since you were tiny, and here you are about to climb the Tor together. Oh, and if you ever lose your way, just follow Sandy. That dog's got more sense than any of us. Off you go now, dear. I know the two of you will be just fine, and I'll make sure there's delicious supper waiting for you when you get back. It better be made out of people. Good day, your holiness. Alright, let's keep moving here. Near, 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 near.
Humble folk of Cobblestone, great land spirits, hearth and home. That's how it goes, isn't it?
Last time I checked, but do you care?
My granddad's been teaching me the prayer ever since I was little. He reckons the spirit of the land really does live on Cobblestone Tor, you see. As long as I can remember, he's been preparing me for this day. The day it would finally be my turn to climb all the way up there and offer my thanks. I just wonder whose idea it was in the first place, sending the village's young folk on such a dangerous errand. What if I take a tumble and do myself a mischief?
Why does it say "do myself a mischief"? Just sounds like the opening line to a
Not
porno.
worry. Since you and me were born on the same day, I'm lucky enough to have a bodyguard along for the journey. Come on then. That craggy old thing won't climb its... Oh.
Dun dun dun!
Ah! Monsters! They're coming this way.
Bring it. You monster bastards, it's time to die. So, like general JRPG style, you can also see we can move, but I'm not going to do too much in regards to that. Moving is irrelevant in this game and is really just stupid. Stupido! Nice, we got a cheerleader. Thanks, Gemma, for nothing. And the battle is won.
Phew.
Ooh, we got drugs.
Crikey, I wasn't expecting that. I know they were only little, but I'd have been done for if you and Sandy hadn't been here to help me.
I kill you with cuteness. Dog, 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 dog.
And now we've got to go through that horrible, dingy cave. Just our luck. I'll bet you anything that's where those awful things came from. Well, as long as you're with me, I've got nothing to worry about. Come on, let's get going.
Whiny little bitch. Alright, let's kick this freeloader to the top. But before we do anything, I'm always a fan of free shit, as should you. And trust me, it's a Dragon Quest game, so there's going to be lots of free shit to find. So, really quick, we'll take our little pot lid here, because I'm not one to say no to extra defense. As we will now head into the tar. Woof 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 woof. So unlike other Dragon Quest games, the enemies actually show up on the map. If I'm not mistaken. Since it's been about 2 years since I played this, so I'm pretty sure that that's the case. And because that's the case, I will show generic battles, but I won't do too much of that. So, because there will be a good amount of battles in the game early on, I'll make it a thing to I will show them, but I will not, if I'm going to do any grinding or anything, I will do that off camera, because I'm not going to make you guys sit and watch me grind. Clearly. But if it's like you are going to have to fight this thing to get up to where you're going, or what have you, may as well show it so you can get an idea of the amount of effort put into it. More monsters! I don't think they spotted you. You should sneak up and try to surprise them. And so we get a tutorial. Press A to give them a mighty wallop with our sword. So that allows us to get the jump on them. Yeah, attack the dog. It's unlimited health.
Tough little blighters, aren't they?
Yes, Gemma, whatever you say. And, you know, of course, like any game, early on, you're not going to want to pass up on delicious battles. Again, we're not going to grind, we're just going to fight what we see, for the most part. Anything more than that would be overkill, as far as I'm concerned. And yes, this is, as being an old-school JRPG, grinding is a requirement in this game, so, especially if you want to do everything that there is to do. You don't have to do everything in the game if you don't want to, but this game has a lot of cool stuff to see and do, and being left out of a lot of it, I think, sucks. So you don't want to get left out, for sure. So we get the Frizz spell, our first magic spell, available to us. We get a few more enemies coming up. And hopefully we can hit level 3 or 4 before we get out of here. Nice. We should actually look to see what our next level is, too. $22, so we'll take a look here. Oh, they get a first strike? Lame.
Tough little blighters, aren't they?
That puts us at about 18 to level. We get a new enemy here. Let's go give him a little poke and say howdy do. Needlers! Time to die, Needlers. Ooh, nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Yeah.
Go on! Crikey!
Alright. This is about 11 XP to level. Whenever you see a dead end, always check it out. You never know what you're going to find. Medicinal herb. And more gold. Gold, glorious gold. We will head up and around. Woof, woof, woof. What do we have here? Nice. So we don't have to deal with that. I will say, after this fight, I will show you guys something of relevance. Before I forget to do this, if I even really care, to be fair, but if we look at our equipment, we actually have a great sword available to us, but at a lower defense. So you just have to weigh which weapon style you prefer, because the Cobblestone sword and the shield, you're going to get a defense of 13 with 5 to block, or you go with this for a lot more damage, and you get 1% to parry versus block. You lose the 2 defense to gain pretty much 4 attack. It's really up to you what you want to do, but we also get some other gear, because I happen to have the pre-ordered bonus from back in the day. I don't have anything here. So we get... This is more of a bonus thing. If you're buying this game for the first time, you may not have access to that. So just keep that in mind. And we're going to switch to these items now. I don't want to heal yet. Let's see.
Look at all this fog. Is this normal, do you think?
Sure, death stuff looks normal all the time.
Help! Help me!
Oh god.
What? Cole?
Oh boy.
Quick! You have to help him!
My Taco Bell farts.
It's not
Uh-oh. Having an issue there. In other words, this joystick got stuck. As you can see, that's going to hurt a little. Now Gemma's actually going to pitch in this time. So, let's go focus on one of these. I don't remember which one the dog went after. Nice. We'll go after the other one. Let's use Frizz, because we know we can... it won't miss. Because the sooner we take one of these dudes out, the better. And there goes one. Don't really want to play games with these guys because they hit harder. If they both were to use that fire breath attack, we'd be in really bad shape.
Don't give up.
Rather be safe than sorry.
Tough little blighters, aren't they? I'm so
And there'll be a
proud of
level.
you.
So, sweet, hit level 3.
I'm sorry, Gemma. I only came up here because I thought it'd be funny to jump out and surprise you.
What a dick!
But then those monsters appeared.
What in the world is going on? I never heard anything about monsters appearing on the tour before.
Yet we just fought through a
But never mind
smorgasbord
that
of them.
now. Whatever were you thinking? You could have been killed. You take Sandy and get back to the village this instant.
Yes, Gemma. Sorry, Gemma.
You saved my bacon again. I knew you were tough, but crikey, you really have grown into quite the hero. Not far to the top now.
Rock dick. I'm just saying.
Typical. It would have to go and start raining, wouldn't it? Come on, let's get a move on.
Alright, we are back in control. Alright. Grab that goodie. And up we go. For those of you wondering, the outfit that we're wearing is actually and I mentioned it earlier, it's like a promotional thing for a pre-order. It's pretty much just the armor from the main character from Dragon Quest VIII. And don't worry, it's not going to be permanent, as you can clearly see. It's not super good. It's just slightly better than what we started with.
Here we are at last.
You don't say.
It's such a shame about the weather. I was really looking forward to that view. Well, we better say the prayer and get this ceremony over with, eh? What was that?
Never get a break, do we?
Help! Help me! Help!
And we saved the day. Well, maybe. We'll see here in a minute. Deus Ex Machina! Well, so much for the round table pizza. I guess we'll have some KFC.
Oh,
The power of the shocker.
we're alive. But how? That great big flash of lightning. It was almost like you made it happen.
Well, I did do a lot of drugs before we came up here, but, I don't know what to tell you.
Look, the mark on your hand.
What about it?
Huh? Oh, it stopped. Well, we can worry about that later. All I know is that you saved me yet again. I don't know what I'd do without you.
You give me $50. Come on, cough it up.
We really had better be finishing up this ceremony.
Let's talk more praying.
Humble folk of Cobblestone, great land spirits, hearth and home. Lift your voices up in prayer, sing it across all our drear. Blessed are we since days of yore, let it be so forevermore.
God, that accent is so thick.
Wow! Look!
Well, that's the pretty view. I can see your
It just
house.
goes on and on and on. Whoever dreamed up this ceremony must have had this in mind. They wanted to show us how huge our world really is.
And how insignificant you are.
Well, that's it. It's all over and now we're grown-ups. Should we head down and tell Grandad and everyone? They'll all be waiting for us at the bottom.
Your ceremony sucks! Before we do anything, as eager as you might be to just start skedaddling down, Jack Tart and Gemma make their way back to the bottom of the Tor, so we don't have to go through all that again. Good dog. We'll head over this way. We'll head down. Just to double check, I want to make sure if I'm thinking of Dragon Quest VIII or not. I want to just double check something. I have a reason to suspect that I am thinking of a different game. But just to make sure. Okay, so I'm clearly thinking of a different game. So let's go ahead and head down. I believe, for some reason, it's like maybe we could have gotten free items. Don't need them. Don't need them. Speaking of don't need them. Our dex level is 15, so we're almost there.
We're back safe and sound, Grandad.
Indeed you are, my dear. Thank the spirits for that. When we saw lightning striking up there, we got a little worried, I have to tell you.
If only he knew the details. Or that.
Well, I never. Sounds like it's nothing short of a miracle that you made it back in one piece. Well, there's no doubt about it, the spirit of the land was watching over you. Now tell me, my dear, how was the view from the top?
It was wonderful. I saw the sea stretch into the horizon and the sunlight playing on the water and... Oh, I've never seen anything like it in my life.
You're true Cobblestonians now. Only we have the pleasure of looking out over the world of Erdrea in such breathtaking fashion, you know. You're still young, and the day may yet come when you decide to leave Cobblestone behind. I hope our little ceremony has opened your eyes to a little of what may await you out there. Now, it's high time we were heading back. I'm sure your mother is eager to hear how things went, young man. Don't keep poor Amber in suspense.
Blarg, blarg, blarg.
Come on, you. Home time.
Guess that's one way to put it. Come on, you. Home time. God. It's the little things in life, isn't it? As we arrive at the beautiful, quaint, humble town of Cobblestone. Alright, and we get the Coming of Age trophy. Now, all kinds of things we can do, to a degree. It's not a matter of just there being all kinds of things we can do. It's also a matter of what we would like to do. Now, I believe we can't come through here. Yeah, so that's off limits. But it doesn't mean that we are fully done yet. Let's go ahead and get moving, shall we? As like in any good JRPG game, it's time to loot the town. So up, up, and away we go. Up the ladder, the long, 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 long ladder. We get some copper ore, a seed of agility, which I'm going to hold on to a lot of the seeds for the good duration of the game. I'm a weirdo like that, deal with it. But they boost your stats. I know that they do. I have my reasons. Alright, so down we go. As you can see, we just jump all the way back down here. And we have, as I stated earlier, a whole town to explore. And with the ability to jump, we can explore it very intriguingly. Or much more thoroughly than one would assume. So we get some moonies from there. Doo-doo-doo. Dragon Quest music's always pretty good. So let's head over here. There's not as much stuff on the west side of the town, so we'll grab that stuff first and foremost. Because usually, yeah, it just makes finding the stuff on the east side a wee bit easier. $6 for our trouble. 6 shekels. Good day, Your Holiness. Time to break your shit. And get an antidote. Antidotal herb. Let's move. Whoops. Alright, so this one's a little tricky if I'm not mistaken. First things first. Get a medicinal herb for our trouble. A cypress stick, which is just a weapon, but currently it's not a good one, so we're not going to bother with it. Don't worry, you'll notice there's a lot of weird items that seem like they don't have much of a use. If you've played Dragon Quest games before, that's the first thing you'll notice. is that there's going to be a lot of I'm not gonna read all of the dialogue in this game either. There's a lot of shit to read if you're that curious. But my point specifically has to do with in Dragon Quest games, as far back as I want to say maybe the 5th one or the 8th one, there's been crafting. So, golden rule is you usually don't want to sell any weapons or gear right out the gate. You want to hold on to as much as you can. So, unless you really need cash, unless we really need cash, rather, we're probably going to hold on to most of the items and things that we find until the inventory just won't deal with it anymore. Like, because there is going to be some item management that we're going to have to do. As stuff needs to go in the we'll have to go in the bag at some point. Speaking of that, in the bag it goes. As I just want healing items out. Okay, I think we're good here. Let me see, where else can we go? I don't think there's anything here. Oh, there is. Whoops! Open Sesame. More. Okay, finding some moonies. Nothing over there. Excuse me. Boop, 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 boop. So much stuff. Nice. We're not gonna... Woof woof, yes I see you, dog. But foist the goods. No! Let's try that again, shall we? But go on the proper side. Let's get up here. So we can see there's clearly something up there. Run over this way. Grab some goodies. Do 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 do. Because like any Dragon Quest game, everything must be searched. I want to say, we know that there's multiple goodies up here, so we need to head up here. And look at what else is up here. We get a flurry feather. We get 50 bucks. And trying to think here. There is a dude we actually got to talk to as well in town, but I forget where he is. Because it's like, I know that we need that feather for a quest, I believe. Take that, pumpkins! Take that, barrels. Never liked you anyway. Let me think here. It's kind of the last stop, so let's grab this really quick. Nice. Okay. And you can see over there, there's something. I want to say we've grabbed most of everything in the town. There's a few things I think we're missing, but I believe those things are in the house that we're supposed to make our way to, but I don't want to go there yet. As I said, I want to check the houses real quick, just to make sure I'm not missing anything. I think I grabbed most of the goodies, though. And as I said, it doesn't hurt to look. You sell me something? No, she won't. Okay, so we can't buy anything at this exact moment. I actually don't think there's much else to do. so really all that's left is to head back to the house. So run around here and up.
Oh,
Hey, what's up, Big
my
Mama?
little soldier. Well, not so little anymore. I've heard all about your big adventure. Look at you, all grown up.
Gemma owes me $50.
I hope he wasn't too much of a bother, Gemma dear.
Of course not.
My $50!
Quite the opposite, in fact. You would have been proud of him. We got attacked by a monster at the top of the tor, and I ended up hanging onto the edge of the cliff by my fingertips. I thought I was done for. But you'll never guess what happened next. That mark on his hand suddenly lit up, and a bolt of lightning hit the monster.
What did you say? That funny little mark? Lightning flying about the place? Goodness me. Here I was hoping he'd turn out nice and ordinary, but it seems his grandfather was right all along. Well, I've been putting this off for long enough now. You and me need to have a little talk.
So the truth is...
This belongs to you.
we'll get to it in a minute. Ooh, shiny.
Your grandfather asked me to give you it once you'd come of age and climbed the tor. The truth is, there's something I've been keeping a secret all these years. Something I've never told another soul in the village.
And?
It's... how can I put this now? Well, he said you're the reincarnation of the luminary.
Oh, I pooped a little. The fuck?
What?
Oh, don't ask me what the old fool meant, dear. I haven't got the foggiest. All I know is that your grandfather said you had a special destiny and that there was something you had to do.
Great.
He said that when you came of age, you were to head north to the capital, up there in Heliodor, and show that necklace thingy to the king. He seemed to think that if you did that, all would become clear. Clear as mud, I shouldn't wonder. Anyway, the long and short of it is that if you want to find out what this is all about, you'll have to leave Cobblestone and head over to Heliodor.
Crikey.
Well, I can't stop you leaving, I'm sure, but you won't be marching on an empty stomach. Come on, dinner.
Lady, it looks like your stomach's never empty. If anything, it's running on full! The reincarnation of the luminary. Jack Tar tries his hardest to sleep, but he's too confused by everything he's learned and excited about his coming trip. Eventually... Wakey, wakey. Eggs and bakey. Alright, let's take a snoop around here. Hee hee hee. Give me the goods, give me the goods, give me the goods! Yeah. Money. Okay. Yoink. Completely not noticing I'm destroying the house. Trouble sleeping, are we? Well, it's no surprise after all the excitement today and your big news. Whenever I have trouble nodding off, I like to go for a walk. The night air always does me. Night air always does me a power of good. Alright, well, we'll walk away we will. You big weirdo. Alright, let's move. really not much we can do that's really that relevant. Except we can head over this way.
Can't sleep either, eh?
Nope.
You remember this tree, don't you?
Nope.
I got my scarf stuck in it all those years ago. There I was, crying like mad, and there you were, running round trying to help me get it down.
Funny how that works out.
Some things never change, eh? You know, I always imagined we'd spend our whole lives right here in Cobblestone. That's why I was so surprised by what your mum said today. All that stuff about you being the luminary, that reincarnation thing.
Well, you know, some of us are just born lucky. Or unlucky, depending on how you look at it.
I remember the story my granddad told me. Once upon a time, long, long ago, the world was terrorized by a horrible monster. But then, the luminary appeared and saved the day.
You don't say.
When it was all over, the luminary turned into a star. And he's been watching over us from up in the heavens ever since. That's his star, right there. How can you be the luminary too? I just don't get it. I know. That's what you're going to Heliodor to find out. I understand, really I do.
Because it don't sound like you do.
Listen, we should both be getting back. Everyone will be wondering where we've got to. Goodbye, old friend.
My Putang! No! Denied. Exhausted after his long day, Jacktard finally fell into a restless slumber. Then morning came. La da 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 da. I think we were supposed to have a new outfit, by the way.
Just look at you. You don't scrub up too bad, you know. Only wish your grandfather were here to see you. You won't forget him, will you? He was a fine, upstanding man, the pride of the village. You could do worse than try to be like him. Well, however you turn out, I'm sure you'll find a way to overcome whatever lies ahead. A mother knows these things. Oh, by the way, I've popped a little money I'd saved for a rainy day in your pack. Don't spend it all at once.
It's already gone.
Why don't you visit the village shop before you head off to Heliodor? You'll need some supplies for your big adventure. But don't take too long. The whole village is turning out to wave you off.
Okay, so anyway, what it was, what they were looking at is actually a new outfit, which really is just, that's our adventuring outfit, which is what you see on, you know, all the cover art, or, you know, in all the other games that the character's normally in. And yeah, we'll be seeing that outfit soon, of course. Ourselves. As soon as we get something better than the Trodian armor that we're wearing. Didn't want to talk to you. I want to talk to... where? It must be... there. So as you can see, these purple little dudes here with the purple speech things have little quests for us to do. The other day I was playing with my lad, you know, messing around as you do. Well, anyway, he's got his flurry feather that he loves, and well, who am I? I managed to let it blow away. Luckily, the wind only blew it on the roof of your shed. I'd go get it myself, but I'm not good with heights, I'm afraid. I know you are a brave young fellow, so I was wondering if you mind climbing up and getting it back for me. You'd be doing me a favor. So that's fine. Nothing really crazy about that. Alright, we already actually did it, so we have the feather in tow, so we'll just turn it in. Alright. And we get the Sleeping Hibiscus. That's not all I've got a tip for you. If you want to do someone a good turn, look for purple speech bubbles. And that's really the gist of what he's telling us here. So we return the flurry feather to the man in Cobblestone so that his son could enjoy days filled with feathery fun. Alright, quest completed. We get, I think it's just a consumable. Pretty much. But as you will find out, many consumables in this game have secondary uses depending on what's going on around you. There we go. We'll check out the store real quick. I don't think there's going to be much there to buy, though. Yeah. I mean, Wayfarer's Clothes is 1 point of defense, or defense better than what we have. We're better off saving our cash. If you're playing without the Trodian gear, you may want to just grab the armor piece outright. But I would say that's about it. So let's go ahead and head out the front. We've already searched the town, so there's really not much else here to grab. So this is it. My soldier's really leaving. You might not be back for a while. Hope you've said all your goodbyes. Yep. Well, off you go then. Off you go.
One day you're just a little boy, the next you're getting ready to leave us. I only wish your grandfather could see what a fine young man you've become. To think, it's been so many years already since old Chalky found you floating in... I mean, since he brought you to Cobblestone. We never thought there was anything out of the ordinary about you. And now suddenly there's all this talk of luminaries of all things. You know who the luminary was, of course. A legendary hero who saved the world from a terrible darkness. We're supposed to believe that you're him reincarnated? I don't doubt old Chalky, of course, but it is a little hard to swallow, I must say. Oh, when you meet the King of Heliodor, put in a good word for old Cobblestone, won't you, eh? If he finds out this is the village where the luminary was raised, there might be something in it for us, if you catch my drift.
Jesus.
Oh, you are terrible. Trust you to be thinking about what you can get out of it.
You could use the tourism, right?
Oh, I'm only joking, of course. The very thought. Anyway, where was I? Yes. Now, the fate that awaits you may well be one beyond anything we simple country folk can imagine. But you must allow us to offer what little assistance we can. Take this map of Erdrea with you. May it prove useful in finding your way.
And get a map of Edria.
And may this magnificent steed, the pride of Cobblestone, lighten your burden and speed you on your way. You'll find Heliodor easily enough. Just head north out of the village and follow your nose.
You travel safely now. Oh, you're such a good boy, such a good boy. You make us proud out there, won't you? And come back safe.
See ya, suckers.
Wait! Here, take this with you. I made it for you.
Do we get Gemma's
Keep
charm?
you safe. I heard there are lots of monsters where you're going. Be sure to keep it close, won't you? I don't know what's in store for you out there, but wherever you go and whoever you meet, don't forget us, will you?
Already forgotten.
Take care, and remember, we'll be waiting for you.
And I won't be, so adventure ho. Let's do this. Ride, great stallion. Ride! Okay, so this is just a tutorial about riding horses that I'm not too worried about. But before we do anything else, I'm not quite ready yet. As you can see, we're back in Cobblestone real quick, because we're not necessarily done here. I forget when we get access, but it's not long after the opening area of the game. So I want to make sure that we get it so I don't forget to get it later. We should get access to this back area. Okay, yeah, see, now we get access. The fat bastard was in my way. Moose! Moo! Be a good cow. Be a good cow. If I head over here... forget where it is, though. I just know it's over here, darn it. Maybe it's behind the building? Ah, yes it is. Some delicious barrels here. Again, this stuff is ultimately not the most important thing in the world, but it is relevant to grab. Just if you're like me and you are a semi-completionist. And I just like free shit. And you should too. Especially early in the game when you pretty much have nothing. I think that is everything in the town. So, we've looted the town, we've done everything that we can do, and it is now time for us to head on our big adventure and leave Cobblestone behind. As far as what's coming up, we gotta traverse our way to Heliodor. Or Heliodor, whatever the hell you want to call it. And this is gonna be quite a road trip, that's for sure. With lots of things to do, lots of things to see. And I know for a fact y'all ain't gonna want to miss out on that. So thank you for stopping by. I'm your host, the RPG Guy. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/JackTardStudios for more live gaming action. And you don't want to miss out on our tabletop shows and all the other wonderful things that we do over on that channel. Don't miss out on it. Don't miss out on it indeed. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, guys, and we will see you guys next time.